Hello and welcome to my new video, which is based on the solution of a complex number. How can you solve it? Do you remember about the quadratic formula which we have applied in our junior classes? How can you solve it? Let's see. You have given me the question that you have to solve it for x. So how can you solve it? Just take LCM, then it will form 8x square, x, 8 ones are 8, and 8 comes out to be 0 here. Your A is 8, B is 1, C is 8. So your discriminant becomes B square minus 4AC, that means 1 square minus 4, 8, 8. 1 square is 1, 8 4 is 32, into 8, 8 is 16, 256. That means minus 255. Oh no. Whenever we have studied about the value of D, then we always used to say that if D is greater than 0, then real and distinct roots are different. D is less than 0, no real roots exist. And if D is 0, then equal and real roots exist. But this time D is less than 0, so what do you have to do? There are no real roots. But wait, we have some complex roots. What are they? We can write it as root 255 minus 255 square root. Square root of minus 1 comes out to be iota. And this will becomes this. Is it okay? Because on expanding it, root 255 square comes out to be 255 and the iota square comes out to be minus 1. So your x becomes by quadratic formula minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. Your minus b is 1 plus minus root d. If you put root as here, so square root is cancelled with root. Square is cancelled with root. You've only left with 255 iota by 2a, which is your 8. Okay, now I'm going to tell you something about the sign convention of polar form. Remember this trick after school to college. In your first quadrant is where your x is positive, your y is positive. Your second quadrant is where your x is negative, y is positive. Your third quadrant, your x as well as y both are negative. And your fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. In your first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios like sine, cos, tan and their reciprocals are all positive. Okay? And your first quadrant lies from 0 degree to 90. How can you write it? 90 as pi by 2. What is it is? In 1 degree, there are pi by 180 radian. Standard unit of angle is radian. So, in 90 degree, 90 into pi by 180. That means pi by 2. Okay? It's very simple. Then move forward. Your second quadrant lies from 90. This is 90 and 90. That means 180. Your 180 is pi. So from pi by 2 to pi, your second quadrant has sine and its reciprocal cosec as positive. Rest all are negative. Your third quadrant has tan and cot as positive, and it lies between 90, 90 and 90, 270. That means 3 pi by 2. Here tan and cot are positive. And in fourth quadrant, your cos and its reciprocal sec are positive, which lies from 270 to 360. That means 2 pi. Okay? So let us suppose if you have asked to find out the value of sine pi minus theta. Firstly, take this angle and just apply this concept. Your pi minus theta lies in which quadrant? Pi minus theta. Pi minus theta. Your angle is considered as in anti-clockwise direction. So your pi minus theta becomes pi less than pi, which is second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine is positive, so it will comes out to be sine theta. Okay, so in this way you can evaluate what will be the value, or what will be, like if you have asked that cosec cosec 195, let us suppose. So in this your value is minus cosec 195. Okay, why? Because 195 is greater than 180, that means your value comes out to be in third quadrant, and your cosec is in negative in third quadrant. Okay, so I hope you understand the sign convention of the polar form and the trigonometry as well. Rest of the topic we'll discuss in our next class. Till then, take care and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.